Welcome to my channel. In this video, I am going to give you some of the top recommendations. These are beginner friendly, so if you're getting started with your reading journey, you can read these books. So let's get into it. For a powerful, unique, and deeply moving read, you need to pick up this book. It's an unforgettable story, and I really love this book. It's about 500 pages, and it was unforgettable for real because the story is told from the perspective of death itself, and it makes it interesting. It's This death is wary of his work and haunted by humans. For the context, I can even show you the first page of the book. It's really interesting. The protagonist is a young German foster girl named Liesel. She steals books and it acts as a rebellion and source of comfort for her. Words become a lifeline and a means of escape in the darkest of times. Even this book is set in Nazi Germany. The book doesn't shy away from the brutality of the era. However, it's really filled with wholesome moments, extraordinary kindness, and compassion. Also, the courage of Liesel's foster father, who risks everything to hide a Jewish man in their basement, and the beautiful friendship between Liesel and her friend Rudy will stay with you long after you finish the book. It's gorgeous, heavy, life affirming story about how words can literally save your soul when the world is on fire. It manages to be both the most beautiful thing you ever read and a complete emotional wrecking ball. You will cry, you will laugh, and you will reflect on the very nature of humanity and mortality. Book even has illustrations, so I reckon you'll like it. For me, it was 5 out of 5 stars, and I completed it in 2 days, so I highly recommend it. A raw, unflinchingly honest, and deep emotional read. I highly recommend Girl in Pieces. It's a powerful story about survival, mental health, and the arduous journey of putting yourself back together after trauma. The main character, Charlie, has faced immense loss and abuse at just 17 years old, leading to self harm. As a coping mechanism, her character is so complex and real, it is almost impossible to not feel, protective of her or hope for her healing. The book also, it's not happy. It does not offer easy answers or a neat, happy ending. Instead, it provides an authentic look at the non linear path of recovery, including setbacks, toxic relationships, etc. Oh, here comes the most beautiful and my favorite line in the novel. It's at the end of the book. Anyway, there are a lot of heavy and difficult topics in this book, including self harm, addiction, and abuse. So there is definitely a trigger warning. And it is an intense read, but many find this profoundly moving and worthwhile. For me, it was the same, very moving. And the novel, however, is ultimately about finding inner strength and possibility of a better future. And for Charlie, art becomes her refuge and her way of finding her voice and sense of self, which is truly an inspiring part of the journey. So for me, it was a 4.5 star read, and I highly recommend it to you as well. I cannot recommend Khalid Hosseini's A Thousand Splendid Suns enough. This book is very close to my heart. It's a powerful exploration of love, sacrifice, and extraordinary resilience of the human spirit. It is very beautiful. The story centers on the lives of two women, Mariam and Lala. It is basically set in Afghanistan, when there was the rise of Taliban, and it begins as a tale of individual struggle, but later it blossoms into a profound and enduring sisterhood between Lala and Mariam. Despite their pain, the women exhibit a heroic ability to persist through decades of turmoil. It is both heartbreaking and full of hope. The key emotions in the book are despair, but they shift to solidarity and quite courage. It is a story that will make you feel the weight of injustice and the warmth of an unbreakable bond. Ultimately, I would say it is a testament to the strength found in female friendship and the persistent glimmer of hope, the thousand splendid suns, as the name suggests, that can shine even in the darkest circumstances. So, you know what? Again, be prepared to shed tears, but also to be profoundly inspired. I would say that it leaves you bruised, but also brimming with reverence for how much a heart can truly endure. Oh my god, I cannot. I would just say, please read it if you haven't already. It's the best book ever. If you're looking for a book that will make you feel every possible emotion, you must absolutely pick up this book. The main characters, Hazel Grace and Augustus Waters, are both teenagers with cancer. But hey, don't worry, it's not a typical sappy cancer book. It's smart, witty, and surprisingly funny. It's a small book, about 300 pages, so you should give it a try. We have an unforgettable love story between Hazel and Augustus, and they have a beautiful connection. They bond over a shared love of a fictional book and navigate the awkwardness, joy, and inevitable tragedy of young love. Beyond romance, this book also tackles huge philosophical questions about life, death, legacy, and how we find meaning in a finite existence. But I'll give you a fair warning, this book will definitely make you cry. So, you know what? Keep your tissues ready and also be prepared for a story that will make you think about life and love long after you finish this book. And it's a quick read, but the emotional impact lasts a lifetime. So for me, it was a 3.5 stars read. So give it a try.